In the early hours of Monday, the UK Maritime Trade Operations Centre reported an incident in the region. A tanker off the coast of the UAE was struck by unidentified projectiles. All the crew members have been confirmed safe, though. It happened about 150 kilometres north of the UAE's port of Fujairah. This is how the Strait of Hormuz looks at the moment. The red arrows on this map by marinetraffic.com show tankers, while the green ones represent cargo vessels. According to UN estimates, around 20,000 civilian sailors are stuck on hundreds of ships in the area. Let's bring in Raman Kapoor. He's the captain of an oil tanker that is stranded in the Gulf. He joins us live from there. Good to have you with us. So you've been at sea even before this conflict began, but since February 28th, you've been in the Arabian Gulf, unable to get out. Let me start by asking you, what are conditions like? What is morale like for you and your crew?
Hi, good morning. This is Captain Raman Kapoor. First of all, thank you for having me here. And today I speak on behalf of all my stranded seafarers in Persian Gulf. Yes, my ship is stranded here in Persian Gulf ever since the war started. So far we are safe, and yes, we have witnessed various missiles or explosions, and we heard so many attacks on merchant ships. But thankfully, our ship is keeping safe, and yes, we are here and waiting for the good news.
I'm sure you're hoping for some good news. Would you want to try and cross through the Straits of Hormuz without coordination with the Iranian authorities, even if the US says they'll put together an effort to guide ships out? Would that be something that captains like you, a decision you'd want to take?
Well, regarding this, the latest news, first of all, let me tell you that we have a clear written instruction from our company office: do not pass the Strait of Hormuz. So we are waiting for instructions. Of course, my company would never take this decision at the moment until unless everyone assess the situation. They know that it is clearly safe to transit the Strait of Hormuz. At the moment, there is no, concrete information regarding the safe passage through Strait of Hormuz. So we are still waiting for the instructions from office. And of course, once we have the instructions, so as a ship captain, it's my duty as well to assess the situation, to obtain all the necessary information and approvals from various authorities, and whom to contact and what all information to gather prior transiting through Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, so understandable. You wouldn't want to expose your ship to any danger. It sounds like that would probably be the sentiment you'd expect, is that commercial ships will not want to try and pass through without making sure that all those who have power to control shipping in the Strait of Hormuz give the thumbs up. Am I right in understanding that?
That's true. That's true. I think none of the ships will, try to become hero, and they will show their courage to pass through Strait of Hormuz until unless it is declared officially that it is safe to transit. All the, as we heard for past 2 months, that there are so many sea mines planted by Iranians, and yes, we should get confirmation that all the sea mines are removed properly, and yes, of course, we should have the clear, concrete, clear information from various maritime authorities and plus our company as well. So yes, it is going to take time. So nobody would dare at the moment pass through Strait of Hormuz.
You might be out there in the sea for who knows how many more days. Are you able to get supplies for yourself, for your crew? If this goes on longer than I'm sure you hope.
We were quite lucky that way, that we had stocked up our food stores sufficiently at the beginning of the war. And also, we were able to replenish our food stores, during the war as well. So right now we have a good quantity of food and water and fuel for the ship. So yes, there have been many news I received through various social media platforms. Many seafarers are, facing difficulties in getting food and water as well. But luckily, we are in a safe zone. Our company has been very supportive that way.
If you wanted to dock somewhere, I understand you can't cross through the Strait of Hormuz, but if you wanted to dock back at a dock somewhere in the Gulf, is that a possibility for you if you needed to evacuate crew members or you just had enough of being out at sea? Is there anything stopping you from docking?
Regarding the docking, it's not that I decide where to go. Every captain always gets the instructions from their office, from owners, managers, charters. There are various entities involved in all this. So we always get the instruction from them, and then only we proceed to our next destination. So
But
right now,
assumedly they
we
could
don't
request
feel.
docking rights. I mean, technically that's possible, right?
Yes, if it is required, if this ship has to do some business in any of the Gulf countries, so definitely I think we can move because we have witnessed various ships, movement in past few days ever since the ceasefire was announced. So situation has been pretty normal ever since that. And we have seen a few movements of the vessel. We don't know exactly where they are heading for or where they are coming from, but we witnessed several ships movement.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time and for talking to us and wish you and your crew all the best. That's Captain Raman Kapoor there, captain of an oil tanker, speaking to us live from the Gulf. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.